My name's Slick. I play with the Starship right now. TC comes out and plays with us, and we have a good time, and sometimes Quicksilver. I was born in 1980. No, 54.
I have a son older than you. Yeah.
You could be my dad.
Yes.
Thank God.
There is a possibility.
I hope not. But anyway.
Aren't I somebody to be inspired?
Yeah, you're a good role model.
Okay.
I walk in the dressing room one night, and he's teaching my kid how to open up a chest with chopsticks. Remember that?
Yeah.
BB Kings?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Never mind.
No.
So,
No.
anyway,
No, you know what?
these are my guys here, you know. I look at them and go, I don't want to be like them. But hey, next time, I'll go before him.
Yeah, I don't want to be like
I got nothing after him, you know. I mean,
I want to be like me.
I was born a poor black kid in the South. No, my dad was in the Forbes 500. You know, I had it made. Not really. But I have a good time doing this. I know, played with Crosby about 4 years. Papa John Creech, who was amazing to play with. It's like playing with John Hooker.
Yeah, John, old
John Lee. And, we're out here having fun, and I get to hear these stories, man. They're incredible. These guys are nuts. So fun.
Not really nuts. We're not nuts.
No, you are confirmed nuts.
Well, let's put it this way. Let me just verify that, okay?
Proof of the missing chromosome.
Nuts, baby. Crazy? Quite possibly. Insane? Absolutely not. No, I'm not insane at all. I'm a very sane man. I do a lot of things that are like, to other people, crazy. But the thing about it is like, when somebody else is doing something, and you don't know what it is they're doing, you automatically assume that whatever they're doing it because you would be. I mean, what else can you do, you know? So a lot of times people think that I'm doing something because they'd be doing it. But in actuality, I'm doing it because there's a caterpillar on the floor that I really like to look at. Or, something totally, otherwise. But,
Did you get that?
I mean, whatever it was I just said, I told you what.
I've heard you often, and sometimes I don't know what you're saying. I think it's a...
Well, no, I'm not.
It's like you bought it.
How about this character right here, Tom Constantin? Funnier than hell, the funniest guy on the planet.
Well, if he's sober, because otherwise the jokes I don't get. I forgot the first part of the joke by the time it gets to the conclusion. Let me say something about that hippie thing. For those who studied just saying, or the young lady I met that did the Woodstock paper, that term hippie came from, in the early days, with the beat poets in San Francisco, and the kids were called hipsters at first, and over the years, the term became shortened, and because of the tie-dye and in early days, and everything that was colorful, and the hair started getting longer, and headbands or whatever, it went from hipsters to hippies. That's where the term came from.
Beatniks still didn't like it. No. Beatniks were them existential motherfuckers, man.
Right. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
First I heard the term was in the late 50s, and it was used by beatniks to describe people who were affecting the trappings of hipness but not getting it.
There you go. There you go. Boy. Guys, existentialists, man, that whole philosophy is like, that's the beatnik.
Where's Donna? Donna, when Kent State called me, we were just kind of talking about different things, and we were talking about Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and of course they were here with the Kent State thing and whatever 40 years ago. And in the early days of Crosby, Stills, and Nash, when they wanted to get an additional singer, it wasn't Neil Young that was the first choice. It was John Sebastian was the first choice, and she knew. Which is, if you ask 1,000 people on the street, if you get 2 people to respond and answer that question, I'd be more than shocked. So I gave her a picture of Crosby, Stills, and Nash because she knew the answer.